name is Delia Congram, and I'm the president of the Simsbury Light Opera Company. We're now in our 64th year, and this year we're putting on The Merry Widow by Franz Lehar. It's a wonderful romantic comedy operetta set in early 20th century Paris. And what we're going to show you is a little bit of what you can expect when you come see the show. And we invite you to join us on March 7th, 8th, 14th, and 15th at Simsbury High School.
I'll be screaming, I must speak before I burst. But my anger's too intense, yes, my rage is too immense. Easy there, my lad, calm down. Before you wed, my dear madame, will you agree to hear a story?
Indeed, and with great pleasure, sir, as you can see, I'm waiting breathlessly.
1,000 francs, the dance is yours.
10,000 francs!
He's lost his mind! As I frightened them away.
10,000 francs!
The noble Franz,
This is outrageous!
fast retreat from all those gracious words and lofty goals. But 'cause their hearts and souls are in a pocket full, and that's the way men today of noble breeding. How painful for that black widow.
Hold on. How indeed! But none are guaranteed.
With one you have to sing her praises.
Thus and so and thus and so.
Then words and hard phrases.
Thus and so and thus and so.
This is to each other. Talk about each other.
Thus and so and thus and so.
With the voices going out, though.
Thus and so and thus and so.
Last pretenders about
Thus and so and thus and so.
for the joys of oral letters.
Thus and so and thus and so.
My name is Pat Edge. I'm one of the publicity people for the Simsbury Light Opera. I've been in this company since 1955, believe it or not, and I love it dearly. We're doing Merry Widow, which you probably know. It's very popular. It has lovely music. Our lead singers are marvelous. Our chorus is also marvelous, and I certainly hope that you'll be joining us on March 7th and 8th, 14th and 15th at the Simsbury High School. Please, we'd love to have you. And we have a website, SLOCO, SLOCO.org, that gives you all the information.
And my dear, here's your dancer.
Oh, good Lord, another in the fray.
This young man does the polka. I happen to know very well. He also does the mazurka. This too I know very well. You'll find your float like a feather. His turns are through the screen. At waltzing, take my word for it. I happen to know he's a dream. You'll be delighted if you elect him, for as it happens, I can firmly see it. When you've chosen Rossio, Amarabo Rossio, you'll have the worthiest dance candidate.
Give a vote to Cascada, give a vote to Sabriel, show him the worthiest dance candidate. Me again. What Maris Valenciennes?
Coffee, please tell me what's going on.
Hannah and Camille, is that what you say? I was peeping through that keyhole there. I clearly saw a woman's face.
Well, it wasn't very nice.
So practical.
This gentleman, sincerely vowing his lasting love.
The lady, that was I.
I would have sworn it was my wife I saw.
I say, again, it's time to confess.
Jealous for heaven knows in distress.
Our Baron has been quite indiscreet and revealed what was spoken in privacy. Now, since what you said is private no more, be gracious and say it in public for me.
If you command it, I don't want to hear it. Your Excellency, what I said to her, as I remember, went something like this.
This should prove very interesting.
Just as a rosebud blossoms in spring's caressing light, so has devotion flowered within me overnight. As though a door had opened, a glimpse of joy I see, a dream of love revealing what rapture waits for me. And now with joy before me, I hold the light of spring, I know.
I'm Steve Carrillo. I'm from Chicopee, Massachusetts, and I come down to Simsbury twice a week for rehearsals of this wonderful show, The Merry Widow. I play Baron Zeta, who is the Petrovanian ambassador in Paris. His country is Petrovania, this made-up Slavic sort of country in the eastern of Europe, I suppose. And Zeta is sort of he's sort of a naive fellow. His wife, Valenciennes, is having kind of an innocent affair with the Frenchman Camille de Rossillon right under his nose. He doesn't even realize it until late in the opera, and it all works out. It's fun. I like working with these folks. I did Pooh-Bah in the Mikado a couple of years ago here with SLOCO, and I continue to enjoy working in the theater as much as I can. So, there you have it. Thanks.
Et voilà les belles grisettes,
YouTube and punch in Grisette, you will see incredible numbers of bad and good. But you'll have a drink and watch.
More mark my reply. I'll sleep just as soundly as ever. The prince was the speaker, not I. He added these words in his anger.
Go at him. Much good may it do.
And then with a flourish he left her, exactly as I mean to do. Thus and so and thus and so.
Spread it out.
Oh, study of feminine ways. Do with women. Man in a permanent. Always something to do with women. Things till your brain many worlds. Thanks to girls, 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 girls. Here's a last bit of gold in her head, and a toll from the innocent red. Lady women, good, flashing in box. They had little man, you have met your man.
Originally, Grisette was a working girl in, I think, late 18th century and throughout the 19th century in Paris. And she was someone who worked in the, mostly in the shops. And then a little later, it sort of became associated with
Different kinds of loose women.
other kinds of work.
Much higher.
More profitable work.
That's right, yeah, the only ones who needed to. So, and then, of course, later in the century, it became associated with Toulouse-Lautrec and Moulin Rouge and all that stuff.
You did that Troy very well.
I was thinking the same thing. Emphasize.
Here we are, grisettes and Blakers, the Parisian cabaret girls. Margot, et moi! Evenings, you will always find us lighting up a cigarette, strolling back and forth and acting not so very hard to get. Zipple, zapple, east and west, zipple, zapple, south and north, zipple, zapple, up and down and to and fro and back and forth, strolling in our gilded boots which don't survive the wear and tear, strolling just to earn enough to buy ourselves another pair. Here we are, grisettes and play girls, the Parisian cabaret girls. Hello, do, do, jou, jou, flou, flou, clou, clou, Margot, et moi! Ritantirette, et voilà les belles grisettes, les grisettes de Paris. Ritantirette, et voilà les belles grisettes, les grisettes de Paris. Ritantirette. As a spider spins a cobweb, zipple, zapple, zipple, zap. As it captures butterflies, we weave our webs and capture men. Zipple, zapple, zipple, zap. Zipple, zapple,
Hi, my name is Kyle Torrance, and I am in The Merry Widow here at Simsbury Light Opera. I am playing the part of Nie Goose, who is kind of like the smart one among the crowd. Everyone kind of thinks he's just the funny guy running around, but he knows what's going on, and he kind of runs all the fiscal matters of Danilo's life and knows what's really going on and that they have no money, and so he's trying to get everyone married and wed, and he kind of is the brains behind the whole operation, just a little funny guy. And he sings a fun ditty at the end called The Gay Parisian about his ways and how he likes to dress nice and be the star of everything.
For I am quite Parisian, a most distinguished man, and try to look as English as I can. Yes, I'm a gay Parisian, and far above the common mob, je suis très snob. For he is quite Parisian, a most distinguished man. He tries to look as English as he can. Yes, he's a gay Parisian, and far above the common mob, je suis très snob. In my native land out east, upon good black bread we feast. With a wooden spoon from the pot we scoop, birds and onions and cabbage soup. But in Paris I can eat a la mode petite marmite, and I drink cognac with that lovely stuff, tarte la pomme de trèfle.
For Simsbury Light Opera's production of Merry Widow. This play takes place about the turn of the century, the end of the Victorian era, and the widow has just come to Paris for actually to look for a husband and to have a good time in grand old Paris. And so the staging actually takes place in a palace ballroom, which is the first part of it, and then it takes place in her gardens, which overlook Paris, and then the last scene will be the cafe scene at Maxime's, which is a little bit off to one side of her garden. And so the staging sort of flows into each other. You'll go from the grand ballroom to outside of the grand ballroom with a little interlude with a night scene and some fire dancing that she does for an evening party to tell a story, and then it will go back to Paris, and then from there and it will end at Maxime's with a lot of dancing thrown in the middle of it. So it's a very grand time with a lot of chorus involvement and a lot of movement, and it's a pretty fun show. And if you remember the can-can dances that all the shows seem to use, Lehar originally wrote the can-can dance, and he was the first one that used it, and you will recognize many of the tunes that are incorporated in this.
So my speech shall be a brief one, apropos of art but the chief one. To my host, his king and his country, I wish a long and happy life. To my host, my king and my country, I wish a long and happy life.
Hello, I'm Chevalier Lovett, and I am from the Hart School, and I'm playing Prince Danilo with the Simsbury Light Opera. Prince Danilo, he is a character who wants to be in love with Anna Glavari if he's not already in love with her, and he doesn't want to admit it because she went away and married someone else with money, and he kind of saw that as that's kind of not nice. And then she becomes a widow, and he comes back from a diplomatic mission. and he sees her once again, and all his feelings come rushing back towards him, but he doesn't want to admit it to her. And finally, at the end, of course, he proclaims his love for her. So please come see us at the Simsbury High School Auditorium.
It seems the pleasure never ends there. I have so many friends there. Lo, lo, do, do, ju, ju. Clo, clo, margot, fru, fru. We have a special talent for making me forget. Oh, fatherland, you turn my days into a never-ending maze. But if my night cannot be mine, then barren I here now reside.
'It'll be fine.
Hi, I'm Darcy Froman, and I'm the choreographer. And I have been asked to come in with my dance company, Soma Dance Company, to do a couple of numbers in the show, and also help out with some other little parts. I'm bringing in a total of 6 dancers, and I'm pleased to be a part of this collaboration between Soma and SLOCO and the Harper Conservatory.
Hi, I'm Ed DeGroat, music director at Simsbury Light Opera. Boy, is it fun this year doing Franz Lehar's The Merry Widow. Although SLOCO is known for its ability to work with and have fun with Gilbert and Sullivan, this is a great year because we're going away from Gilbert and Sullivan to another wonderful, wonderful composer, Franz Lehar. I had a wonderful opportunity this summer of visiting his museum. It's actually his home in a town called Bad Ischl in the Alps in Austria. Great fun. So we hope you enjoy the show. Thank you very much.
Every woman is a riddle like a sphinx. She will always keep you guessing, never knowing what she thinks. How to get her? How to get her? In a bedroom, how indeed. There are theories and ready, but none that are guaranteed. Good. With one you have to sing her praises. Thus and so and thus and so. Take your sound. Thus and so and thus and so. Another won't respond to flattery. Thus and so and thus and so. She much prefers us all to battery. Thus and so and thus and so. A third adores to have you at her. Thus and so and thus and so.
Dying in the vine. Hit it.
Thus and so and thus and so. Still others like it when you fight them. Thus and so and thus and so. And on and on and in I come. Thus and so and thus and so. Oh, but study of family, of revealing what rapture waits for me. And now with joy before me, that calls on ocean close, and I fades the light of springtime, and dies the time now the light of spring will shine, for love's unbending power I know will make it mine. Yes, love's of time. Oh, listen to the waltz of his rhythm.
Hi, I'm Barry Whetstone of SLOCO, and I would like you to come and see our show, The Merry Widow by Franz Lehar. This year it is not Gilbert and Sullivan, it is Franz Lehar, and we're doing The Merry Widow, and our performances are at the Simsbury High School on March 7th, March 8th, and March 14th and March 15th. The 7th and the 14th are evening performances on Saturday evening, and the 8th and the 15th are matinees on Sunday afternoons. And I guarantee that if you come and see the show, you will walk away whistling the very beautiful songs.
My speeches are for the best, and so my speech shall be a brief one. I'll forego all thoughts but the chief one. To my host, his king and his country, I wish a long and happy life. To my host, my king and my country, I wish a long and happy life. For he is quite Parisian, a most distinguished man. He does not sausage a la black and Angus. He's a gay Parisian. He gets a shot of warm on Rabelais stuff. Listen to the waltz of the rhythm, hear the sweet voice of the music, hear it sounded by space when we carried my feet in paradise. A beautiful blind girls all alone. Let your head should keep us singing till the last end of the speech. Listen to the wonder of the waltz.
We hope you've enjoyed what you've seen so far. For ticket information, you can call 561-0078 or visit our website, www.sloco.org. Thank you, and we'll see you soon.
I am steaming. In a moment I'll be screaming. I must speak before I burst. But my anger's too intense. Yes, my rage is too immense. Easy there, my lad.